Hello and thank you for joining me on my colouring quest. So today is going to be September 2024's completed colouring pages, and yeah, I've actually done I think 10. I might be wrong, let me just have a look. I think it was 10 and I couldn't believe it because I've been not able to hit 10 for quite a while. 11. Oh my gosh, 11. I completed 11. I think that's like the first time in a while that I've got that many done, so I'm happy. And I do think it's because a lot of them were PDFs. Well, 4 were PDFs, and also I think I have 3 or 4 inside this Spook Sketchbook, which I'm on target to complete by the end of the year. I'm still so happy about that. Like, hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing interrupts me doing that. I have picked out some sort of Halloween vibe ones for October. I can't believe it's already October. And we're already 3 days in because I'm filming this on the 3rd of October. Like, where has it gone? I think I say it every month, but every month just seems like it lasts like 5 days and then it's over. So I'm going to start now, and first of all I'm going to start with this little one, and this is by Dada Mao. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, and I don't know if Google Translate is going to give me a correct translation, but for me it translated to Treasure Court National Treasure cute, like, illustration colouring book, something like that. And yeah, I just go off of that because I don't have any other means of translating. But yeah, it's just a beautiful book anyway, so I shall just hold it up. And yeah, this one, the red one, because I kind of go by the colour of them to know which ones they are, so the red one is my favourite, and it even comes with these little illustrations. Like, that is one of my favourites, and that is my favourite. Like, I mean, how cute is that? And these are all pages you can colour in here, but yeah, they are adorable. And I should just go straight to the one that I coloured, which is this page right here, and I love how it turned out. Sorry, I've got to hold it a specific angle so that I don't like get the glare, because shiny pencils. I have used Black Widow pencils and Posca pen. That is it. I couldn't believe I didn't like use anything else, just Black Widow pencils. Although if you were to use alcohol markers you would like risk destroying the other side, so that is why I haven't. But I do find the Black Widow pencils on here, on this paper, worked like extremely easy compared to, I can't remember what I used on the other book, but I remember struggling a bit. Whereas these Black Widows, I don't know, they just were happy to cooperate. And yeah, look. So I used the white Posca to outline his hair to make it white. But yeah, look at the bird. But yeah, I do like that. I love how the background turned out as well, and I can't believe I sat there and coloured that with only pencils. But I did. So yeah, Black Widow pencils and Posca pen on this page. Just take my tabs off as I'm going along, because then it saves me time later on. So yay! First page in this book as well, because yeah, I was scared to colour in that one to ruin it. So next I'm going to take you through my Spooklet sketchbook. So you can see 5 tabs on this book, but I've only finished 4. Technically I only needed to colour 3 this month to be on target, so I've done 4, which is better than 3. So the first one I have here, I do love her. On the background, I've did that same technique I did on that other page in here. Where is it? Just show you so you know. This one. But this one was sort of accidental happiness, like didn't know what to do, so I experimented. And then this time I've added both pink and purple into the background, and then did different sized circles. That's just with my black Posca pen on the background, and then it is black widow pencils and alcohol marker base. I always do an alcohol marker base on this book because I'm trying to use up my crappy alcohol markers so I can justify buying myself new ones. Although I'm not going to be using any of the orangey yellow and some of the browns from this set that I have because they do yellow, and a good example is here. Look, yellowed right through, and I had protector sheets, and yeah, when I took, like, alcohol marker was dry and everything on this page, and then I took my protector sheets away, like probably, well, after I had finished the completed pages video. Like when I film the completed pages, I take the sheets out to reuse, and obviously that had been dry for like quite a while, and then it's still yellowed afterwards. Like, that is bad yellowing, but I'm fine with, like, this is done. But yeah, there are so many in here. Sorry, I still love this one. So yeah, I don't want to use some of them now. Make sure, no, see, that hasn't yellowed, but I've only used like a pale yellow and a gold and the orange colour, but I think I used my other markers on this. I still have a small few of the Spectrum Noir ones left, so I'm not sure. That might have been what I used for the yellows. But yes, so trying to get rid of those. Next I have this one, which I think she now reminds me of Merida, just because of the big orange hair, although this is more red hair. And again, I have used alcohol markers, black widow pencils and Posca pen. You will notice I've used black widow pencils a lot this month because I was at my brother's looking after his cats, and I only took my black widows and my Faber-Castell polychromos. So, and most of the colouring I did this month was when I was at theirs. I set my alcohol marker bases and any like backgrounds with water mediums at home, and then finished them off when I went there. So next I have what I call my golden lady, because yeah, I didn't know what to do with this one, but I think she turned out great, very sparkly and nice. And again, alcohol markers, black widow pencils, Posca pen, and the gold is, well, it's alcohol marker base on here, and then on top with stickles in the sunburst colour. So yeah, all that sparkle and shine, I do love it. Like, if I'm honest, this page was probably my least favourite when it was uncoloured. Now it's not my least favourite. I think when I see the triangle hair, I don't know, something about it just puts me off colouring it. But obviously I'm picking randomly, like I've numbered each page, and I'm picking randomly each month what pages to colour. So I don't pick up all my favourites first. And I'm glad I've done it this way, and I'm really happy with how that's turned out. Next is this very simple one. I just called this the lady in black because she is literally black everywhere, and then like red for lips. Like, it was so simple to colour. Like, what was it, black alcohol marker? Did I use the black though? I think I used a very, very dark brown because I don't think I have a black alcohol marker because it ran out ages ago. And yeah, I haven't bought a new set yet, so yeah. And then this was actually the Castle Art gold pencils. This one was coloured before I went to my brother's. And then Mod Podge Extreme glitter on her fluffy bit of her outfit. And Posca pen. I always use Posca pen. But yeah, she's so simple, but I love her. And then the one that's left in here, like my alcohol marker bases are very simple. But yeah, I saved her till last because I thought she still kind of fits in for me for October and sort of spooky Halloweeny sort of colouring. Like, she's not Halloweeny, but the colours I've chosen are like purples and dark reds, black, brown sort of stuff. And yeah. But yeah, my alcohol marker bases never looked good. They are my, wow, that looks bad stage. But yeah, almost finished. Can't believe it. So happy. So that was Spooklet Sketchbook by Carla Magana. I don't know if I already said that at the beginning. Next up is the first page I coloured this month. Well, finished because I had started it last month. And this is in Colour in Heaven Presents Summer issue. And yeah, I needed to colour some summer pages to say goodbye to summer. And yeah, the changing of the seasons. So I have coloured, just a moment, this page. Oh, very bad glare in there. So I'll hold it up. And this page is called Curious Kitten. Wow, why was that such a tongue twister for me? And it is by Lenka Filanenko. I'm sorry if I've pronounced that wrong. I love how the deep pink flowers have turned out. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do that again, but I do love it. And I have used an alcohol marker base, Castle Art's gold pencils, and Posca pen. And my niece insisted that I colour this cat like her cat Bo. So grey with the amber eyes. And I think it's cute. I do, I like it. And this was my first page in here, which is also why I wanted to colour a page in here, because I won't be colouring in this again until next year. I mean, these are acceptable for spring as well as summer. But yeah. They now have the autumn book out. I will say I'm not a fan of the Colouring Book Cafe illustrations. Their full page is very off-putting to me. Like, if they weren't so close to the edge of the book, I would probably find them better to colour. So I don't know if I'd be getting around to any of those ones anytime soon. Not that they're not great images, they are, but yeah. I love these ones by Raider Prince. I've actually been to Etsy and purchased some of her others, because I was going to colour a picture in here as well of hers, but I never got around to it. So I thought I would save this for another, like next year probably. And colour some of her other stuff, because she does have some great illustrations on there. Next up, I have the last of the books, which is Fashionable Fairy Special of Colour in Heaven. And oh, who's this by? Ava Brown Books. And these are cute fashionable fairies. They are cute, I will say that. Like, I could colour all of these any time of the year, because you could add any sort of season to them, couldn't you? You could make it look wintry or autumny. A lot of them do look like spring because a lot of them have flowers in, but like this has leaves. So you could do that as autumn leaves or summer, spring leaves. you know. It's actually quite a good one. But no, I have already picked out far too many books for the next month, that when I do my video for colouring plans, it's gonna be colouring plans for October and November, because yeah, I have so many that I want to colour. But in this book I have coloured this pink lady. Like literally I just go by a colour and call it that, and a girl or whatever. So on this page I have used alcohol markers, Black Widow pencils, Posca pen and stickles in the colour hibiscus. I never know if I'm saying that right. That's how it looks to me, but whether it is supposed to be, but yeah, I love it. So I did the light purple in the background. Excuse her mouth. I had to use the alcohol marker blender to erase it and redo it because oh my gosh, I made such a mess. Like, I'm surprised I was able to colour over it. But yeah, the light purple and then on top with the stickles, and I think that is so pretty, and I love the texture of it. Sorry if you hate those sorts of sounds. So yeah, she is so cute, and I love the wings. And again, I love that colour of the bow. I don't use that sort of pink often enough. Like, it always turns out nice when I do it, but then I forget that I like it on a colouring page. I always go for the softer pinks like I've used in her clothes. But yeah, I really do enjoy how that one turned out. Again, see at the back here, oh, that was like a Halloween-y one. But like I said, I have so many pictures picked out that are either Halloween, autumn, or just like dark. Because this time of the year I do like my sort of gothic illustrations or pages I think I could colour in that sort of style. So now I'm going to move on to my PDFs. And first up I have this PDF. Again, you can tell I'm preparing for the end of summer by throwing in a few summer illustrations, and this is by Chrissy Art. This was actually a bonus page when I bought Astro Kawaii PDF on Etsy, and this page is called Emmy. And yeah, I used an alcohol marker base on the whole thing, and then I used Black Widow pencils and Posca pen. Like, I made that sky as simple as possible, like the light blue here, and then literally the same colour I used for the water but lighter, and then white. Like, I wasn't spending an hour in a day on that. But yeah, I do really enjoy that one. Like, I didn't think it would turn out as nice as it did. But yeah, I like that. So that was by Chrissy Art. All of these PDFs, oh no, I won't say that because one of them isn't. Most of them are from Etsy. Next up I have the page that was coloured for our YouTube video for the month, and this is by Mystic Art Mirrors. Oh, let me just get my sticker off the back. And this is from Fairy Tale Princess Colouring Book, the PDF version on Etsy. And I have used Gansai Tanbei watercolour by splashing it on, and then Black Widow pencils, Posca pen and stickles in the colour Mermaid Tail, which you can see here on the heart. And when I uploaded this to Instagram, I used the photo I took before I added the stickles and completely forgot that I used them. So that was fun, but I didn't want to redo it because it was hard enough getting the photo of it then. But yeah, I like how she turned out. I think I could have done something better with this background. Like, maybe I've added some sparkles or something to that as well. But it's done, and for a first time using that splash technique, I think I did a okay job. Next time I do it, I think I will try it with a one colour splash. So like, yeah, I think the two colours made it difficult for me for my first try. But yeah, that is done. So that was by Mystic Art Mirrors, available on her Etsy. Although I will say, I recently purchased some books that I'm waiting to arrive from her Etsy, and there is a message on there saying that her shop will only be open until the end of this year, and then she is going travelling for next year, so the shop will be closed. So if you want to get any orders in, I would suggest doing it soon. Yeah, sooner rather than later. I can't wait for my package to arrive. It has only just been dispatched though, so I think I have like probably a week to wait for that. Next up, I have a PDF page from the World of Anime special of Colour in Heaven, but the PDF version, and the illustration is by Collateral Damage Studios, although I'm not sure about the actual illustrator's name, because if I remember rightly, they had a few names of people in that book, and I don't know whose was whose. But yes, I have used Neocolor 2s on the background. Like, I haven't used them in a while, and I really like the background is my favourite part, that pink and yellow orange sort of combination, like, and it looks so smooth, like clean, which is unusual for me. And I'm sorry about having to tilt all of these so you don't get the glare. But then I have used my polychromos, Faber-Castell polychromos, and a Posca pen. I kept this one quite simple in terms of pencil shading and stuff. Well, kind of. Not really. If I think about it now, I did spend quite a while on it. But yeah, I did all their skin colours the same. Because don't you find that these look like best friends? And don't you find that when you're best friends, you start to look like each other? I don't know why, but I see that in friendship groups quite a lot. Like the styles and the hair colours, although I have done these hair colours different. But yeah. So I made things simple for myself. And it's like of, you know, in Japan, they have a lot of those photo booths, don't they? Where they all gather and have photos. So that's what I was thinking of when I coloured this. So that is from the World of Anime Colour in Heaven special, a PDF version. It is no longer available as a book, but PDF should still be there because I doubt they would sell out, right? Okay, and last but not least is my favourite coloured page of the month, and also my last coloured page of the month. It is this one, and I absolutely love it. I'm probably going to butcher her name, but this is by Chrissy Art. I don't know if it's like Chrissy or Kissy. Yeah, somebody correct me, because one of the ways is wrong. I don't even know if the other way is right. And I have used Faber-Castell Polychromos, Posca pen and Stickles in the colour Pink Grapefruit. So basically I coloured this cup. It does say summer on it, but I didn't want the black lines there. And then after I'd coloured it, I wanted it to be one of those glittery cups. You know, it's made of plastic and it's got the sparkles, but it's also got a colour to it. So that's what I was going for. But I love it. I don't know how I picked colours that went so well together for this page. She sort of has a Snow White vibe going on, which I didn't even think about, but after I finished it, that's what I was thinking of. But yeah, I just had so much fun colouring this. And I started with the leaves because they're like my worst nightmare leaves. So I got them out of the way first, then I did the apples. And then I didn't know what to do with the background, so I coloured hair in, and then I was like, well, what colour could I do it? And then I just went with greens, where it's like green and like a turquoisey colour and a bit of yellow. It did take me quite a while because I did take my time on it, because at this point I was extremely happy and extremely scared to finish the page. But yeah, I do love her illustrations. And this page is actually part of a 2-pack where it is the same illustration again, but she has a different hairstyle. But I chose this one to colour because I prefer this hairstyle. But at some point I will happily colour the other one, and they can just be like twins, or again best friends. But yes, I did enjoy this one, and I'm really happy with it. Like, and in her hair the highlights are actually like pink, blue and yellow. So what I did before putting the black on, I shaded it like a rainbow, but only lightly, and then I just went on top with black. You can see it more in person, but I don't know, you might be able to see it there. But I had so much fun with each little individual section of this hair. But yeah, super happy. So that is everything that I have coloured for the month of September. I almost said October then. I'm wishing a whole month away. I can't do that. Like, there's still not enough time, is there? So until the next video, which is probably going to be my colouring plans for October, I hope you are all doing well. I hope you've all had a very colourful September and are going to have a very colourful and maybe spooky October colouring. Like, I think everybody's going to be into the October spooky season, right? Unless you don't like spooky, but you can get cute spooky. You've got to have some cute spooky anyway. So yes, until next time, take care and goodbye.